You're listening to the Pace Radio Network here at paceradio.net.
The views expressed by the individuals during this broadcast are their own opinions, and they may not be the same as those of their group or other organizations they may be involved with.
BMA Hydroponics has everything you need to succeed. Visit our hydroponics superstore at 404 Maitland Drive in Belleville, and we'll show you how to grow your own quality cannabis for pennies per gram. We're open Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Thursdays and Fridays from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Call 613-967-9888. BMA Hydroponics. It's worth the drive.
The only way to go.
At Legacy 420, we believe in being different.
Experience the difference of quality control.
Our labs provide tested formulations for all of our products.
Experience the difference in trust.
Our customers can trust that we are following up-to-date COVID precautions for their safety.
Experience the difference in accessibility.
We're open 7 days a week. Please visit our website, legacy420.com, or contact us for curbside pickup as well as nationwide mail order shipping.
Legacy 420 values overall wellness.
Come and experience the difference of Legacy 420.
Did you know that the Pace Radio Network isn't just a radio network? That's right, because most, but not all of our programming is now done via video and is then podcasted at paceradio.net. So if you want to watch our programming, you'll find us on the Pace Radio Network's Facebook page, plus the show's own page, and you'll find us live on the network's YouTube channel. And don't forget, you can find it all, video and audio, at paceradio.net.
A doctor's job is to relieve your pains. And when it comes to growing cannabis, the biggest pain is trimming. Let Dr. Buck Cannabis Trimming Solutions take the pain away. Whether you're a home grower or a commercial operation, we have the cure. From 4 plants to 400 plants, garden size doesn't matter. Dr. Buck Cannabis Trimming Solutions comes to you with years of experience and professional discreet service. It's simple. We trim your weed and we do a damn good job. Visit drbuckcts.com to book your trimming.
Hi there, everyone, and welcome to our very first episode of Creative Visualizations. This is going to be a guided meditation partway through, but you know what? We're going to introduce some different cannabis strains and talk a little bit about them and where they come from. Because, you know, cannabis has been being used as a meditative assistant for a very, very long time, probably a millennia or more. In fact, using cannabis for enlightened experiences is an ancient practice. It dates back in China and in Africa. We find these in a lot of our archaeological digs. That being said, it has more or less become popularized alongside of legalization, and with that, of course, has become an acceptance of the herb in mainstream medicine. That being said, cannabis by its very nature lends itself beautifully as a support tool, if you will, in helping to facilitate a very relaxed state for the mind, the body, and it affords our critical thinking processes time to rest and recharge, to rejuvenate. And I thought, what better day than on a Wednesday, kind of a midweek medicated meditation to help us get through or over the hump, as it may be. Equally mentionable, though, is the fact that cannabis is a very safe, very natural, and it actually supports our endocannabinoid system, giving it the boost that it sometimes needs to keep the other systems, like our central nervous system or our immune system, in check. To keep things balanced. I'm your host, Green Irene. I'm a trained and certified hypnotherapist, as well as an NLP practitioner, and I specialize in cannabis therapies. So, a complete list of the services that I offer and the different tools and programs that I promote can be found on my website at www.greenirene.ca. You can also find more information about the different programs dealing directly with hypnosis or meditation via the new website, which is called Healthy Self Hypnosis. .com, and I look forward to seeing you there, seeing you subscribe there. I produce a lot of different shows or co-host a lot of different shows, and all of that can be found on my website. Also on my website, you are quite capable. There's a book an appointment with me now, so you can do that via the websites as well, or through Facebook social media. I am absolutely everywhere. If you're working on something specific, you may want to consider doing a mindscape, especially if you genuinely enjoy today's guided meditation. A mindscape is a one-on-one, and it's a strategy session that is just phenomenal for helping people get unstuck. I'm just fascinated by how well this works for everybody that has come to me and tried a mindscape session. So please feel free to visit the website at www.greenirene.ca and book an appointment with me. I'd be more than happy to work with you one-on-one and find something that works specifically for you to help you heal thyself. It's a healthy self, right? Okay, loving the life that you live it's a very freeing way to live day to day, and tools like meditation help tremendously, whether it lightens or brightens the day or the path. However, it affords the body, the brain, the spirit time that is essential for resting, recharging, and rejuvenating. Meditation, much like cannabis, has been used for millennia or more and is an ancient practice. Current science continues to produce a lot of evidence that rewiring of the neurons in the brain and the neurological pathways, so the way in which we use our brain, is a direct result of daily practiced meditation. So a commitment to a daily practice can bring positive changes for the mind and body as it improves core physical and psychological assets. How impressive is that, right? So it's to that end, and as is my nature in general, in an effort to help you, I created Creative Visualizations. This is a weekly video podcast that highlights the qualities of a very specific cannabis strain, its profile, and its suitability in consuming or using as part of a meditation practice. So medicated meditation, right? If you will. After medicating today, and we will, I'm going to talk a little bit, but after we talk about the strain, we're then going to take a commercial break and go to our sponsors of the show and enjoy everything that they have to share with us. And then we will medicate during that time. And when we return, I'll guide you through a 10 to 15 minute meditation. Now, notably, for some people, that meditation may feel like longer than 10 minutes, and for others, it may not seem like it was 10 minutes at all. Either way, it does afford you the creative flexibility that allows your mind and your subconscious the freedom to personalize the experience. And each week, I will post another episode, and you can easily access the recording afterwards to use during at your leisure on as a daily for that week, and then get a new one next week, or find the one that works best for you, tweak it a little bit to make it work for you. Either way, as long as it's helping you to help you, that's what matters the most. Make meditation a part of your daily practice. And that said, let's get started with today's content. Cannabis, by its very nature, has been known as a staple in many, many, many ancient and current spiritual practices. For our debut show, I thought that it would be fitting to introduce landrace strained concepts. So landrace genetics can be traced all the way back to, well before Christ. So we're talking a millennia and better. Okay, a couple of thousand years. Nowadays, there seems to be an almost never-ending flood of new crossbred hybrid strains that, and all of these share common ancestral heritage. They really do. The oldest cannabis strains known to mankind right now, those that haven't been crossbred, are classified as landrace strains. Now, notably, landrace strains are grown wild, and they grow indigenously in different parts of the world. They've never been crossbred, and it makes their profile incredibly consistent. So almost entirely indicas or almost entirely sativa, right? Their names are essentially given to them from the region in which they're grown. So for example, something like Acapulco Gold or Thai, right? Once a land race is taken out of its indigenous growing area and starts being grown someplace else, it becomes stabilized there. It's now known as a phenotype of that landrace strain. So some of the oldest known strains are, we have them here in Canada, we have them in the US, but they're original. So these are the phenotypes that we have here because it's not grown in its natural environment, right? So some of the oldest known landrace strains are, for example, Aka. Aka is from the hills of Aka in Indonesia. Now, one of the greatest strains that many, or not many of us, very few of us have had the opportunity to enjoy, because in Indonesia, cannabis sale, cultivation, or consumption is extremely illegal, and even to this date. Second to Aka would be Nepalese, and it's grown, you guessed, in Nepal. And it was originally so in its landrace state, it is known as a pure sativa. Now, indigenous Nepalese is grown at extremely high temperatures, 3,000 meters or higher. And that said, as a result, it is extremely resilient to mold and cold temperatures. So a lot of people have used Nepalese as a base strain to create new hybrids, and because it's so high, it's such a high sativa, right? So a lot of your sativa hybrids may have Nepalese as their base plant, base mother plant. Another is Thai, and I kind of mentioned that a little bit earlier. Thai was used by traditional medical practitioners right up until 1934, at which time the pressure from the U.S., war on drugs, war on drugs had really changed things, and they stopped using them for medical purposes. But it was legalized for medical in 2018. It is known as a pure sativa. Now, around the world, we know that Thai is probably the smoothest, sweetest, creamy kind of, and a very potent. It's kind of got like a creamy effect to it when you're inhaling it, and it's a very, very, very potent sativa. So it's a sweet, sweet smoke. Now, not all land races are sativa. I know the first three that I identified were sativas. In fact, Afghani, and I'm sure we've all heard of Afghani, is 100% pure indica. It's cultivated, of course, in Afghanistan for centuries, and it too was made illegal because of the pressure from the U.S. when they had their war on drugs. So in 1957, Afghani became illegal, and it's still to this day probably the #1 base strain for many of our indica hybrids. And it's a great strain. The purer you can get it, it is a fantastic strain for anybody struggling with insomnia type issues. It's fantastic. Finally is Hindu Kush, and Hindu Kush is what I will be enjoying today during our medication break. It is a beautiful little bud, and I thought I had it sitting here, but I must have left it on my other table. So I'm going to go during the break. I'm going to go grab it out of my safe and get it set up here on the table and use my vaporizer to enjoy. Hindu Kush is a beautiful little bud that was originally grown in the 800-kilometer stretch between the mountains, or in the Hindu mountains between Pakistan and Afghanistan. There's an 800-kilometer stretch. It's a pure indica strain. It's fantastic for evening and bedtime in a larger dosage than what I'm going to be appreciating today. It's got a creamy, sweet, spicy sort of a taste, and there's subtle hints of pine and probably more of a pine cone, though some people say they taste lemon in it. Notably, the properties of landrace strains vary considerably depending on the region in which they're grown. Today, Hindu Kush, much like Afghani, much like the Afghani, functions as a base strain that's used in creating new and unique hybrids for today's consumers, right? If you get a chance to actually experience a true landrace or its phenotype, please share your experiences. Please share it verbally or via social media, because you are also experiencing just a little bit of our cannabis history. Okay, so that's the little bit of information on cannabis. I will be using Hindu Kush. We're going to cut to a very quick 3-minute commentary from our sponsors, and when we return, so use this time to get yourself medicated. When we return, we're going to get into a nice seated position, and we're going to enjoy a 10 to 15 minute medicated meditation. All right, we'll be back in 3 minutes and 12 seconds.
You're listening to the Pace Radio Network here at paceradio.net.
Growing your own cannabis is easier than you think. Whether you're growing for recreational or medical purposes, BMA Hydroponics has everything you need to succeed. From the standard 4-plant recreational systems to the latest cutting-edge hydroponic equipment, BMA can customize your package and do it at discount prices. Visit BMA Hydroponics at 404 Maitland Drive in Belleville and ask us for a free estimate. Or call 613-967-9888 and we will give you an estimate over the phone.
The only way to go.
In February of 2022, the Victoria Cannabis Buyers Club and Ted Smith were fined $6.5 million. This for helping 8,500 patients with access to medical cannabis. In our interview with Ted, he spoke to us about how people can donate to help in an upcoming court challenge. And here is part of that interview. From what I've seen lately, I believe that you've got something that you're trying to do as far as fundraising to deal with this next court challenge.
For now, people can write checks directly to Jack Lloyd Law Corporation or send e-transfers to save the VCBC at gmail.com. I guess those are the two easiest ways for people to help right now.
What do you find at paceradio.net? People advocating cannabis education.
A doctor's job is to relieve your pains. And when it comes to growing cannabis, the biggest pain is trimming. Let Dr. Buck Cannabis Trimming Solutions take the pain away. Whether you're a home grower or a commercial operation, we have the cure. From 4 plants to 400 plants, garden size doesn't matter. Dr. Buck Cannabis Trimming Solutions comes to you with years of experience and professional discreet service. It's simple. We trim your weed and we do a damn good job. Visit drbuckcts.com to book your trimming.
Did you know that the Pace Radio Network isn't just a radio network? That's right, because most, but not all of our programming is now done via video and is then podcasted at paceradio.net. So if you want to watch, yes, watch our programming, you'll find us on the Pace Radio Network's Facebook page, plus the show's own page, and you'll find us live on the network's YouTube channel. And don't forget, you can find it all, video and audio, at paceradio.net.
At Legacy 420, we believe in being different.
Experience the difference of quality control.
Our labs provide tested formulations for all of our products.
Experience the difference in trust.
Our customers can trust that we are following up-to-date COVID precautions for their safety.
Experience the difference in accessibility.
We're open 7 days a week. Please visit our website, legacy420.com, or contact us for curbside pickup as well as nationwide mail order shipping.
Legacy 420 values overall wellness.
Come and experience the difference of Legacy 420.
You're listening to the Pace Radio Network here at paceradio.net.
Hi there, and we're back. I was just setting a couple of things up. I got to enjoy my Hindu Kush, and I hope that you did as well. On that note, I'm going to ask you to seat yourself in a very comfortable position. Make sure that you're safe from, any potential harms and or distractions. Please turn off your phone or reduce the volume at this time. Take a moment because we're going to begin in just a couple of minutes, but I want everybody to make sure that they're in a comfortable position. Again, as I said at the start of the show, it may feel like this meditation is going longer than the 10 to 15 minutes. And I assure you, or it may feel like it's not even 10 to 15 minutes, but I assure you that it is only approximately 13 to 15 minutes, depending on how quickly I talk. Okay. During this 10 to 15 minute meditation, you're going to take a journey to an imaginary land in your mind, and it'll hopefully help you to remove any blockages that are impeding your progress. It might lighten your pathway or show you some options that you didn't have before today. It might just be an opportunity to simply relax, recharge, and rejuvenate, which is the whole point of having a daily meditation, right? I also want you to note that absolutely nothing bad can happen during this meditation. If you become distracted or experience a loss in signal, don't panic. Simply take a couple of deep breaths, breathe it out, allow yourself a moment to come back to the here and now, open your eyes, and feel refreshed. Okay? Refreshed and rejuvenated. Absolutely nothing bad can happen. Should we lose the signal? Not a big deal. Today, we're actually going to meet our inner advisor, and he or she is really kind of cool. I call my inner advisor Alec because I never know if it's male or female. And, they help show me the path on ways. And so hopefully you get to meet your inner advisor today. One of the things I want to do is get a nice screen that you can meditate on. If you choose not to close your eyes, you may choose to stare at the screen and zone into the activity that is taking place there. Okay, so as I'm doing that, I'm going to get you guys set up right now. And all I have to do is, oh my goodness, is come back to here and here and here. Sorry, my friends, it's a little bit more challenging than I expected. So what we're going to do is we are going to share that screen. Absolutely. Let me just get that. Share screen. And I will set you up. Hopefully next time you know what, I'm pretty sure that I can get this. I'm pretty sure that I can have this preset for you. Okay, so let me just make sure that you are getting the screen. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry, my friends. Let's just check this out and share screen. Yes, I wanted to share the screen. I want to share my entire screen. Yes, and here we go. So get yourself into a nice seated position and let's begin. Okay, we're sharing a full screen. Very good. Once again, make sure you're in a nice seated, comfortable position, making sure that you're safe and free from any potential harms or distractions. Hopefully your phone is turned off at this point and you've prepared your space. Again, it may feel longer for some and possibly even shorter for others. It's truly only 12 to 15 minutes in length, and the journey to an imaginary land may help you remove blockages impeding your progress or lighten a pathway you hadn't considered as an option before now. It may just lead you to a time and space in which your body and brain can simply relax, recharge, and rejuvenate, which is why daily meditative practice is recommended. As I said, this guided imagery exercise will help you to make contact with your inner advisor. This is an inner advisor who resides in your mind's eye. Before beginning, take a moment to get comfortable and relax with a couple of deep breaths in through your nose and hold and release. Excellent. Sitting upright in a comfortable chair with your feet flat on the floor. Now close your eyes or zone in to the screen in front of you. Taking a few more slow, deep abdominal breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Focus your attention on your breathing for a few moments. Recognize how easily slow, deep breathing alone can induce a nice state of deep, gentle relaxation. Allow your body and breath and mind to relax according to its own natural rhythm. Slowly, easily, and deeply. Now, take a signal breath. A special message that tells the body you are ready to enter a state of deep relaxation. Exhale. Breathe in deeply through your nose and blow out through your mouth. Remember your breathing slowly and deeply as you concentrate your attention on your breathing. Imagine a ball of pure energy or white light that starts at your lower abdomen. And as you inhale, it rises up to the front of your body to your forehead. And as you exhale, it moves down into your spine, down your legs, and into your ground. Again, imagine this ball of pure energy or white light as it rises up to the front of your body, to your forehead as you inhale. And as you exhale, it goes down your spine, down your legs, and into the ground. Begin circulating this ball of energy around your body for a few more moments. Allow its circulation to move you into even deeper states of relaxation and comfort. Each time you inhale and exhale, you may be surprised to find yourself twice as relaxed as you were a moment before. Perhaps twice as comfortable. That's right, twice as peaceful. For with each breath, every cell of your body becomes at ease, as all the tension, tightness, pain, or discomfort drains down your spine, down your legs, and into the ground. Continue to circulate this ball of energy around for a few more minutes. And as you allow yourself to enjoy this nice state of deep, peaceful relaxation, return in your mind's eye to your personal space. Let your imagination become reacquainted with every detail of this beautiful spot. Sense the peaceful beauty all around you in your mind's eye, stretching out. Relax. Breathe and enjoy. As you relax now in your favorite spot, put a smile on your face and slowly look around in your mind's eye. As thoughts enter the wind, you know that somewhere nearby there is some living creature in your mind waiting for you, smiling and waiting for you to establish eye contact. This creature may immediately approach you, or it may wait a few moments to be sure that you mean it no harm. Be sure to look up in the trees or behind the bushes in your mind's eye, since your advisor may be a bit timid. But even if you see nothing, sense his or her presence. Allow yourself to sense his or her presence. And introduce yourself. Tell your advisor your name and that you mean no harm, for you've come with only the friendliest of intentions. Find out your advisor's name. It's typically the first name that comes to your mind. Right now. Sprinkle some sparkles out as food before you in your mind's eye. And ask your advisor if he or she is willing to come over and talk with you for a few moments. Don't be alarmed if your advisor becomes quite excited or jumps up and down. Don't be alarmed if he sneaks over quietly, timidly. And if he's excited, often advisors have been waiting a long time to make this kind of contact. Until now, your advisor has only been able to talk to you sporadically through your intuition. You've heard his voice or her voice. You've heard it more than once and you can hear it now. And now you have become acquainted. Tell your advisor you're sorry you hadn't listened more in the past, and you'll do better in the future. If you feel silly talking in this way, tell your advisor that you feel silly. It's hard for you to take this seriously. But if you sincerely want your advisor's help, make that very, very clear. Take a moment to tell your advisor that you understand that, like in any friendship, it takes time for feelings of mutual trust and respect to develop. Getting to know oneself can be quite the challenge sometimes. Through daily meditation, you'll get better and better every day in every way. That's right. Although your advisor knows everything about you, since your advisor is just a reflection of your inner life, tell your advisor that you won't push for any simple answers to important questions that you may be dealing with. Rather, you'd like to establish a continuing dialogue. So that any time you need help with a problem, your advisor can tell you things of great importance through your intuition. Things that you may already know, but you may have underestimated their significance. If there's a problem that's been bothering you for a while, ask your advisor. Are they willing to give you some help with it? Yes or no? Your advisor's response is the first answer that pops into your mind. Pose your questions as you exhale. And the first response that comes into your mind as you inhale is your advisor's reply. An inspiration. Ask your questions now. And if your advisor replies, ask any other questions that are on your mind. Continue your dialogue for a few more moments, asking your questions as you exhale and listening to or feeling the response that pops into your mind or body as you inhale. Remember, your advisor knows everything about you, but sometimes, for a very good reason, he or she will be unwilling to tell you something. This is usually to protect you from information that you may not be ready to deal with. When this occurs, ask your advisor what you will need to do in order to make this information available to yourself. That's right. Your advisor will usually show you the way. If there's something that you'd like your advisor to be thinking about between now and the next time you meet, tell this to your advisor now. And if there's anything your advisor would like you to think about between now and the next time you meet, find out what it is now. Set up a time to meet again, a time that's convenient for you and a time that's convenient for your advisor. Plan to meet in a medicated meditation state. Tell your advisor that although these meetings are important to you, part of you is ready to be motivated. Now, in a moment, you will take that same signal breath that we began with. And you will return from this meeting in the ethereal world of meeting your inner advisor. But before you do, tell yourself that each time you make contact with your inner advisor, the communication will flow more and more smoothly. More and more easily. More and more comfortably. Because with every day, in every way, you continue to get better and better at everything you do. Mind, body, and brain. Remind yourself that when this experience is over, you will feel not only relaxed and rested and comfortable, but energized with such a powerful sense of well-being that you will be able to respond easily to any demands that arise. Now, to end this exercise for now, take the same signal breath that you used to begin it. And exhale. Breathing in deeply through your nose and blowing out through your mouth. Excellent. Now one more breath. In and out. Wonderful. Excellent. Now on our next deep breath together, imagine wisps of gray far into the distance, and as you exhale, your breaths will blow them away out of your vision beyond your awareness. Feel yourself in the here and now. Feel your feet as they rest where they are and your legs as they meet your torso. Take a moment to wiggle and wake your bottom, then open your eyes and stretch your arms and fingers. Reach to the skies and give thanks to the universe for running through you. Because, my friends, that was the end of our first medicated midweek guided meditation. I hope you enjoyed that. We're going to stop sharing that screen now, and hopefully you all genuinely enjoyed that. You can tune in again next week at noon on Wednesdays here on the Pace Radio Network for a guided meditation, midweek meditation with Green Irene, creative visualizations. Thank you for tuning in today. I look forward to all of your comments, suggestions. I'd like to know what that experience was like for you. Please don't be shy. Share with me. You can share it with me privately through email or in Messenger, direct messaging, private messaging, or you can add it to the comments and collections here on the Pace Radio Network. On that note, my friends, I'm Green Irene, and I'm going to sign out. I will see you back here next week. Thank you for tuning in to the very first episode of Creative Visualizations.
You're listening to the Pace Radio Network here at paceradio.net.
The views expressed by the individuals during this broadcast are their own opinions, and they may not be the same as those of their group or other organizations they may be involved with.
BMA Hydroponics has everything you need to succeed. Visit our hydroponics superstore at 404 Maitland Drive in Belleville and we'll show you how to grow your own quality cannabis for pennies per gram. We're open Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Thursdays and Fridays from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Call 613-967-9888. BMA Hydroponics. It's worth the drive.
The only way to go.
At Legacy 420, we believe in being different.
Experience the difference of quality control.
Our labs provide tested formulations for all of our products.
Experience the difference in trust.
Our customers can trust that we are following up-to-date COVID precautions for their safety.
Experience the difference in accessibility.
We're open 7 days a week. Please visit our website, legacy420.com, or contact us for curbside pickup as well as nationwide mail order shipping.
Legacy 420 values overall wellness.
Come and experience the difference of Legacy 420.
Did you know that the Pace Radio Network isn't just a radio network? That's right, because most, but not all of our programming is now done via video and is then podcasted at paceradio.net. So if you want to watch our programming, you'll find us on the Pace Radio Network's Facebook page, plus the show's own page, and you'll find us live on the network's YouTube channel. And don't forget, you can find it all, video and audio, at paceradio.net.
A doctor's job is to relieve your pains. And when it comes to growing cannabis, the biggest pain is trimming. Let Dr. Buck Cannabis Trimming Solutions take the pain away. Whether you're a home grower or a commercial operation, we have the cure. From 4 plants to 400 plants, garden size doesn't matter. Dr. Buck Cannabis Trimming Solutions comes to you with years of experience and professional discreet service. It's simple. We trim your weed and we do a damn good job. Visit drbuckcts.com to book your trimming.
Enjoy the buzz of legalization with Campbellford Lifestyle Shop. From lights to plant nutrients, books, consumption accessories, and more. We've got all your basics to grow or consume cannabis. Visit our info center or take a look at our piercing services and body jewelry, now available in-store through Campbellford Lifestyle Shop. 17 Bridge Street West, Campbellford.
You're listening to the Pace Radio Network here at paceradio.net.